What's up, Maverick lovers and listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Maverick Postgame. We've got another full show for you today as Mesa football achieves a win to finish out their season.
And the men's basketball team starts their season out strong after an amazing win.
Plus, women's basketball also starts out their season.
And hockey played a good game at their the Rink charity game.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Stone Quinn.
Let's get into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everyone, once again I'm Stone Quinn.
And I'm Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. The Colorado Mesa football team closed out the season on a high note as they defeated New Mexico Highlands 56-36 on Saturday. Saturday was also Senior Day and Military/First Responders Appreciation Day at the game. The teams traded two even at 14-14 after one. The Mavericks scored on an 18-yard touchdown catch by David O'Connell with 10 minutes and 18 seconds to play, followed by a Caden Stewart sack fumble recovery, scoop, and score just a play after the first touchdown. The Highlands quarterback fumbled on his own with Stewart on him, and the linebacker picked up the loose ball and scrambled 28 yards for the score. The two teams traded touchdowns back and forth the entire second quarter, with the Mavericks coming out with a 35-28 advantage after two quarters were complete. O'Connell had his second touchdown catch of the game while Gavin Herberg scrambled in from 45 yards out, while Trey Windham caught a 48-yard touchdown pass off the hand of Herberg, who started at quarterback for the injured Karst Hunter. Colorado Mesa scored two more times before the Cowboys stopped the run with just 43 seconds remaining in the game. By then, the Mavericks led 49-36 with touchdowns coming from Trevin Edwards and Miles Newble. After the Highlands touchdown by C.J. Sims, the Cowboys elected to go for an onside kick. Senior tight end Dagan Rinks picked up the kick and sprinted 43 yards for the touchdown, bringing the Mavs' winning score to 56-36. As a team, the Mavericks overall had more total yards with 493 to the Highlands' 443. The Mavs also had more first downs in 29 minutes and 35 seconds of possession.
The Colorado Mesa men's basketball team had a balanced attack with four Mavs in double figures that helped Colorado Mesa to a 68-56 win over the Dallas Baptist Patriots and secured a 2-0 start to the season. The win meant the Mavericks went 2-0 in the D2 Conference Challenge for the first time in the 8-year history of the tournament. CMU kept up the pressure with fast-paced offense after Owen Kuntz hit a pull-up jumper to make it 22-16 Mavs. Neither team scored for 2 minutes and 15 until 3 drained a 3 open pointer to open up CMU's largest lead of the half at 25-16. DBU went on a 5-0 run to close the first half and had the score within two before a Baskin bucket and three-pointers stretched the lead back to 32-25. The Mavericks with 14-14 to play, but the CMU defense clamped down and held the Patriots without a field goal for the rest of the game. The Mavs pulled away at the line with hitting 5 free throws in the last few minutes. As a team, the Mavericks shot 49% from the field for the game, including 50% in the second half. They shot 35% from beyond the arc, outside shooting DBU, which shot 39% from the field and 30% from deep.
The Colorado Mesa women's basketball team fell behind early and could never fully recover in a 72-54 loss to Texas Permian Basin to close out the D2 Conference Challenge. Freshman Olivia Reed was a bright spot as she recorded her first career double-double as she scored 10 points and pulled down 11 rebounds on the evening. 7 of Reed's 11 boards came on the defensive end, and she was a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Senior Monica Brooks finished with 10 points, while Laura Gutierrez scored 10 points. Jamison Heaton had a stat stuffer type game as she finished with 9 points and 9 rebounds. As a team, the Mavericks struggled from the field as they shot just 33.9%, 20 for 59, and turned the ball over 23 times. The Mavericks will be on the road next weekend as they take on a pair of MIAA foes in Northwest Missouri State and number 3 ranked Fort Hays State.
On Saturday, for the 6th annual Pink the Rink Cancer Charity Game in front of a massive crowd, the Mavericks took an early lead with goals from Kevin Miller and Colin Fitzgerald. Penalty trouble in the second period led to a 3-2 NAU lead after the second frame. Although the Mavericks outshot NAU 56-36, they could not put the puck behind an outstanding NAU goaltender who made the difference in the game. The Mavs dropped the game 5-3.
Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Gavin Herberg. Gavin was named the Offensive Player of the Week, finished the win against New Mexico Highlands 20 for 29 for 325 yards and 4 touchdowns, while adding 76 yards and another touchdown on the ground. It was his second straight game going for 300-plus yards through the air and accounting for 5 total touchdowns in each game. Congratulations, Gavin, for your outstanding performance. You are a Maverick of the Week. We are now at the end of our show, and it is time for our closing statements. My closing thought is on the triathlon team. All 7 Colorado Mesa University triathletes turned in All-American winning performances as the Mavericks matched their best ever finish as a team, taking second in the NCAA Division II portion of the Women's Collegiate Triathlon National Championships.
That is incredible. Congrats to them. My closing thoughts is on how our football team was able to bring another win to close out their season. I will miss filming highlights in All Access, but it was a good game and there's always next year.
Don't worry, we will still do highlights and All Access with other sports in the future. That we have to look forward to. Now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and giving our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Stone Quinn.
Be sure to go check out our channel 62.2 for more games and updates. We'll catch you next week on an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs, study hard, go to a game or two, and of course, have yourselves a most amazing day.